What is going on, everybody? Coming to you live and direct from Los Angeles, California. It's your boy, EL.CIBERNETICO. Alongside with me, as always, all the way from the Buckeye State, Mr. Jones.
Hey, what's up, WCC wrestling fans and everybody around the world? Yes, it is Tuesday once again. Thank you, Will. And it is time for Overload.
Time for Overload, but before we start, on a serious note, Mr. Jones and everybody out there, YouTube world, everybody on Twitter, everybody on Facebook, if you're listening to the show, this afternoon, actually this morning, some of my people up in Mexico, Mexico, Distrito Federal, Mexico City, a.k.a. in English, suffered an earthquake of a 5.1, I believe. 5.1 shook the city of Mexico. And this show is dedicated to everybody out there. Hopefully you guys are okay. And for those of you that speak Spanish, para toda mi gente latina que me están oyendo allá, ojalá que les vaya bien, que Dios me los bendiga y que Dios me los cuide por donde estén. Basically what I said was, hey, may God take care of you guys and please be safe out there. Don't be a hero and stay safe. You know, seriously, like these earthquakes out there, they don't fuck around. 5.1 in case you haven't heard. But just wanted to say, WCC also reminds you to always support your local indie scene. That is right. WCA, Wrestling Cares Association, presents in beautiful Southern California. They're back, ladies and gentlemen, going down Saturday, April 27th, 6 p.m. at the Alexandria Ballroom. Address is 501 Spring Street in downtown L.A. It will be 2 matches have been announced. Match number 1 will be Kyle O'Reilly going up against Davey Richards. Also, that same night, you also got Adam Cole going up against Anthony Nese. Once again, this show will be taking place at the Alexandra Ballroom, 501 Spring Street in beautiful downtown LA. 25% of the tickets go to a special foundation, the Skull Schwartz Children's Foundation. For more information on ticket sales, tickets in advance, go to WrestlingCares.com. That's WrestlingCares.com. And by the way, make sure you let them know that WCC sent you. Mr. Jones, it is now time for Overload. And let's start off with Raw, dude. So we got another interesting week. What do you think about Raw this week?
Oh, man. It was all right, but it wasn't that perfect either.
Damn, not perfect.
On a scale from 0 to 10, I have to give it a 7.
Whoa, that bad?
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
What are you talking about, Willis?
Well, okay. Well, we started off with, CM Punk coming out. We're still trying to build up this whole CM Punk Undertaker, going into WrestleMania. It had its moment. So, right. I really can't complain about that, with the Undertaker coming back, short of, out of the whole year. They're really trying to build it up.
You know what? You're right about that. They are really trying to build this up. My rating for Raw last night, out of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, I'm going to have to give it a good... You know what? I'll agree with you on this one. It was a 6. It wasn't too... Put it like this. I'll be honest with you. I was kind of hoping for a little more of excitement, but it was so boring that I had to switch it over, and I was watching, Love and Hip Hop, the reruns. The reruns, not the actual show, the reruns. Damn. I was like, at least let me get entertained for a little bit, It's like, I'm going to waste 3 hours on wrestling. It might as well be a fun 3 hours.
Exactly.
But overall, yeah, I agree. Totally, it's a 6.
My thing is what are they thinking about? What are the creative staff really thinking about? But, I mean... I don't know, is there someone sleeping on the job or whatnot, but apparently that night was supposed to be aggression night.
Mm.
You know, we had, you know, Undertaker finally come out, throw a couple punches and stuff like that. You know,
Right.
we had a. Wait a minute, let me get this right. Go.
Oh, damn.
Go. Finally shows up and actually throws down with Y2J. You know.
Mm.
You know, Y2J went up against Dolph Ziggler, and won, and Mr. Fandango comes out and just beats the shit out of Jericho, which leads now into another match at WrestleMania.
Right.
One that I might actually say I want to see.
Jericho and Fandango?
It's something new. I'm sorry, I have to say it. It's something new.
You know what? I'm not gonna blame you, dude. I'm not gonna blame you. I'm gonna ride with you on this one. There's something about Curtis that you know, everybody knows it is Johnny Curtis. In case you're sleeping under a rock, Johnny Curtis is Fandango. And no, it's not a fucking spoiler. So don't be getting I better not be getting any that goddamn fucking hate mail. Like, you ruined it for everybody. I'm like, no, it's him. But no, I gotta agree with you, dude. There's something about this guy that once again makes me go, really?
Just like Brad Maddox.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. And you know what? Brad Maddox is once again another guy that for some weird reason now it's like they're trying to keep on the low.
You know what? Let me even on a low. Now you're speaking about that. Brad Maddox kind of reminds me of that one GM that the WWE had. And we just don't remember him at all.
Oh, who could that be?
I'm trying to remember, but before they had the whole celebrity and all this madness, they had a GM just come out of the blue. I totally forgot his name, but they're trying to push him back. Like what they're doing with Brad Maddox is like, it's like, what are we really doing with this guy?
Well, how about this? Let's ask the human encyclopedia himself, Mr. Wednesday Nights himself. Maurice, do you know what Sean's talking about?
Hey, what's good, y'all?
Hey.
Sean, were you thinking of Mike Adamle?
There you go.
Oh, damn.
I knew where he was going with that. As soon as he said it, it was like, oh, wait a minute. He's got to be talking about Adamle, because I was like, yeah, inept general managers. Let's see who fits that bill. It was like,
I didn't want to say anything, but I thought you were talking about Laurinaitis. I'm like, let him say it.
yeah,
we'll see with Laurinaitis. At least we can remember him.
Right. I'm like,
he had a character in him, so.
I'm like, he probably can't remember his name. I'm like, come on, Sean, Laurinaitis. Come on.
Laurinaitis, I remember. Sheesh. You talk about the guy that, well, I remember him for the Diamond Cutter.
Yeah.
But in the raspy voice.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that people power scooter. Oh wait, Vince showed that.
Oh my God.
Brad Maddox they're trying to keep him real low. You know. Yeah, I see his future endeavors.
Oh my God. But you know what? What's even more a little crazy for me, last night was and not actually the whole main event promo. What caught my attention was this: AJ and Kaylin in the main event. Would you like to explain that one for me?
Like I said, the creative staff is dropping the ball.
Are they really?
I mean, they could have had a turmoil for the U.S. title. Like, they could have done something for that, because someone brought to my attention that Antonio Cesaro held the U.S. title, you know, a lot longer than any other superstar that are in the WWE. And
right.
I don't even think there's a number one contender for it, because last time I checked, it was supposed to be The Miz, but now The Miz is going for the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. So my thing is, what you're saying is that why was AJ and Caitlyn the main event? Like I said, and the WWE is just dropping the ball. Like, you got guys back there. You got your Zach. I mean, these are just low card mitters, but I mean, you could do something with them. You know, you got your Zack Ryder. You got. I'm trying to defend my boy here, JTG. You got.
Oh no!
You got Ted DiBiase. You got a bunch of these guys in the back you could have used for something you could have built up.
Really, Sean? Really?
But hey, if we're going to stick with the Divas and give them a chance, then okay, we'll deal with the AJ and Caitlyn. I mean, I love to see a chick in the ring run around and all that stuff.
All right, let me ask you this: could it be that WWE is now fucking with the marks?
Ooh.
Oh my God, it's CM Punk's bitch. Oh my God, the chick that CM Punk put over. Oh my God, and now it's like, really?
Well, I mean, maybe so. And I mean, they might as well, because I mean, they use everything else in their book so far. Let's use that.
Let's be honest. Are we looking at the next Divas champ?
AJ?
Because Crazy is in Flavor of the Week, by the way.
Exactly.
I mean, are we seriously? Are we seeing that?
I think we are. I mean, I don't even think she even hold the title. Now I'm thinking about it.
Never did. She never did.
And it may be the year for the power of the couples, or so to speak. I mean, you got to remember, Dolph Ziggler still holds that briefcase.
You know what? You just made me realize about something right now. I forgot to mention this on last night's show on Uncensored. Get ready for this. This is an exclusive you're going to hear right now. You ready for this?
Uh-oh. Let's hear it.
Prediction time. Dolph Ziggler, your new World Heavyweight Champion. AJ, your new Divas Champion. And Big E, one half of a co-tag team champion. Talk about unbreakable stable.
Damn.
Calling it right now. I see it happening, but it's not going to work. It's going to be a short-term thing, though.
I could see it being short-term too, and this was one of the things I was thinking about too. I mean, like you say, that's going to be an unbreakable stable. It might be unbreakable stable because, one, you got AJ, who's crazy, whose time is ready now. You got Dolph Ziggler, who's been basically the WWE's go-to guy to get to sell, and they're trying to. And I hate this. I hate to say this. I hate to even say it's coming out of my mouth, but they're going to label Dolph Ziggler as the next Shawn Michaels.
Wow, that's too much. That's too much.
It is too much, and I hate to say, because they've been treating him like it for a long time now. Right as of this year, they've been showing him using a super kick, and you got him with Big E, who's quote unquote going to be like the Diesel or Sid as his bodyguard. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, he's Dolph Ziggler's talented, but I mean, I don't see him as the next Shawn Michaels. And then for this to be a stable to where they're a tag team, I don't see it working. I see the tag team if they win, if they win the tag team titles, it's not gonna last. I believe they're gonna screw up. Big E's gonna goes solo, and they're going to drop the ball with him easily.
I swear, it's almost like we think alike, because I swear, I wrote that on my notes. I'm like, they're going to keep the titles, it's going to be a short term, and they're going to fuck up some stupid way or form, but Dolph is going to be your next world champ, guaranteed.
Mm.
And AJ will be your Divas champ, by the way. But, like I said, it's going to be a short term thing. So all you marks out there, seriously, I have no problem with you guys. It's just, my thing is just like, don't believe the internet world is what I'm getting at. Just stay away from that. Go ahead and be a mark. Continue following support your local wrestlers, support your local talent, support anybody that's in the wrestling business, but don't be a mark and an idiot like that. We're to think this is going to be a 2-year reign. I don't think so.
Yeah, so much for the New Age Outlaws saving the tag team division, huh?
You know what? As much as I would love to see that happen, no, bro. That I gotta disagree on you on that one. That's it's one of those things where
the markets now. Where the marks saying, "Oh, they're here. They're going to save the tag team division." Guess what?
You know what? I think one of the reasons why, I could honestly say this, and I'm not hating on my boy Road Dogg, but one of the reasons I could say why is because of the fact Road Dogg is a little older than Billy, I believe. So it's like looking at one. It's like looking at one old fossil and a semi-old fossil. In other words, Billy could still go. Road Dogg is kind of, I don't know, dude. It's like, he's my boy, and don't get me wrong. I was always, I always marked out every time they came out back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd be the one yelling in the locker room, "Oh, you didn't know?" It's like, yeah, here I come, bitches.
Yeah, I mean, like I've said in past shows, I love the New Age Outlaws. I love the whole DX thing. It's just My thing is that when it's when it's your time to just stop. But I mean, I love to see these guys in the ring, but I just kind of knew that they weren't going to come back full time.
Right.
I mean, whatever the WWE's doing with the tag team division, if they're going to let Big E and Ziggler win, I'm gonna see what's up.
Okay. Moving on. Since you brought up Fandango and Jericho, here's another match I actually want to see.
It's Fandango.
Oh Lord! There's another match I actually want to see this, believe it or not, and I'm probably gonna get some little heat on this, but believe it or not, I actually want to see Ryback and Henry go at it.
I want to see them go at it. I just don't want it to be another Goldberg Brock Lesnar match. I really don't.
Yeah. Apparently, this Friday night they're gonna have a Tessa String match or some kind of bullshit, right?
Right, and I hope and I pray and I hope Mark Henry doesn't injure himself again.
By the way, did you hear that over the weekend? Mark Henry got hurt at a house show.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. It's like, oh, he got himself injured at a house show. I'm like, damn it! It's like they don't want WrestleMania 29 to happen, But
right. In a few minutes, we'll be joined by the WCC family. The number to call is 760-569-7676. Access code 200-446-pound. Once again, that number is 760-569-7676. Access code 200-446-pound. Catch Overload every Tuesday night right here on the WCC network. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Spawn200113. After us tonight, we also got Sex Battles with good old Jacob Marshall, a.k.a. DJ Gator. Back to Raw real quick. So, it's main event time, fellas. You know what that means. Woo! Let the bitching start. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Welcome, WCC family, to the stage. Main event last night was very, very interesting. What you guys think about the whole promos? Or should I say promo wars?
That was crazy because You know what? And Chris kind of hit on this like last night on Uncensored. That yo, we got to see a different scene, and a scene that I think that has been a scene that has been repressed for a year now.
Hardcore.
And you know what? And I have been one of the most staunch people say, "Oh, he ain't turning." But I was like, for the first time, I was like, you know what? For the first time, and despite me saying for the last 4 years that he is not going to turn, I'm almost thinking he's at that point where he's like, you know what? F you, everybody. Y'all know what? Y'all want the real me to come back? I'm going to make you regret it. And Rock, it's going to start with you at WrestleMania.
Wow. Damn. Okay, well, actually, before we go into everybody else's opinions, ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time back on Overlord since last year, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Mr. Rob Gosling himself, all the way from Toronto, Canada.
Oh, Canada, terre de nos aïeux.
Oh, wow. And in French, that's hilarious.
De fleurs en glorieux.
Really,
Raza, cut the music.
This record, they do speak English in Toronto, but I'm saying.
Oh, yes, we
Welcome
speak
back,
English
Rob.
here.
Welcome back, Rob. I haven't seen you since probably like the first debut show we had.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
I was coming on the show for about a month, and then I got my phone bill and found out, it costs me to call down to the show, so we had to find a new way to get to do that, and it took about a year. So, unfortunately for the year, but hey, as long as I'm back, and I'm very happy to be here, and thank you.
Woo! That's right. That's what's up. Welcome back, Rob. And by the way, WCC does not owe you over $1,000, but that's another story.
Yeah, don't drop the quick, man. So, in the words of Ron Simmons, damn.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, and I just want to point out earlier in the show, as you before you were going to is it Maurice that's the encyclopedia of it here?
Yes.
Yeah, I was already screaming Adam Lee. I was trying to scream it loud enough that you all hear me down in LA, but apparently that wasn't working.
Yeah, man. But
Adam Lee was Adam Lee. I'm gonna leave it at that. Moving on.
Moving on, ladies and gentlemen. So last night, apparently we had another promo war between the Rock and Cena. But before even we get into that, actually let me do some breaking news. So last night, well, actually this afternoon, WWE decided to, not put things into not put things into their own way, but they decided to let Foley do this on his own. This afternoon, late breaking news, Mick Foley announced who he was going to have him induct him into the Hall of Fame. And we go now live to Mick Foley's house.
Hello, I'm Mickey Foley, and I'm your host for The Decision. And today, I have my guest, the hardcore legend, Mick Foley.
Thank you very much, Mickey. I knew a decision this monumental could only be broadcast on your YouTube channel.
Yep.
And before I make the decision, I'd like to ask you a question. Do you think Bret Hart got a better reaction from the crowd than I did on last night's Raw?
I believe so.
That hurt so badly. But after giving this careful consideration, the man who will be inducting me into the WWE Hall of Fame will be Al Snow.
Really?
No. Oh, God, no. disappointed people. Like, millions of channels changing across the...
Kids would be crying on TV.
How so? People think of bricks thrown into their TV. I'm glad we had that moment. They might indeed. Mickey, the man who will be inducting me into the WWE Hall of Fame will be my mentor and idol, Terry Funk.
Woo!
You heard it here on
Mickey Foley 0105. Subscribe.
The Decision.
All right. Thank you, Mickey Foley. But, guys, so the decision made. Terry Funk will be inducting Mick Foley into the Hall of Fame. Your thoughts on all that?
Fitting.
Wow.
It's fitting. It makes sense. He made his career with Terry. Come on. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
All the way back from the King of the Deathmatch tournaments in Japan, right through WCW, right into WWE. It's fitting that he would be inducting Mick.
Right. You know what? I kept scratching my head. I'm like, I don't think Funk would come back because, I'm like, no, I don't think so. I'm like, I just don't see it. And I just didn't know who would. I kept thinking.
He'll come back for Mick.
I kept thinking maybe The Rock would probably. I kept thinking maybe The Rock would probably induct him.
The Rock, no. No.
Straight up, no.
It's fitting that it was Terry. It really doesn't surprise me. It makes the most sense, and Terry will come back for Mick. If he doesn't come back for Vince or anything, he will come back for Mick.
Damn. So Jacob,
they have that kind of a bond.
So Jacob, you heard the shots fired left and right. What you think about that promo war last night between The Rock and John Cena?
Woo! Let's put on the gloves, boys. Let's go to work.
Damn.
I mean, if he ain't turning heel, he playing a good-ass role. He's a better actor than people thought.
Right. Paul Martin, all the way back in Lancaster, Wisconsin. What do you think about the whole Rock and Cena war?
What in the world?
Promos were good. Okay, promo were good. It was just to me, it was sort of boring somewhat, but then it was like they did actually do a pretty good ending for the show.
Right. All right, not bad. Rockin' Reese every Wednesday night, Mr. Rockin' Reese himself.
Man, I already gave my take on the whole thing. It's like, yeah, but I gotta say this though. It's about time that they got physical because it's like at last year, the physicality was limited, and unfortunately, I was like, at least this year there was some contact before WrestleMania. But truth be told, they needed both ways to go. Like, I didn't mind The Rock giving the Cena the rock bottom, but it's like, come on, man, at least let like both guys get a couple hits in these because you're pretty much like doing a bad job convincing me if Cena's going to have any chance of winning this match.
I'll say like this, and I'll probably catch some heat for it. It was a good promo, but I really think that Rock helped Cena on his promo. I really think so. You know, get some of that Hollywood acting going.
Right.
You know. But yeah, if not, Cena did a damn good job of trying to turn heel.
Rob Gosselin, what you think about last night's promo?
I thought it was different. I thought it was very tense, very aggressive. I think it's kind of what needed to happen because until last night's promo, I had really no interest in seeing a Rock Cena 2 at all. I was I think I was on the same way everyone else felt. We saw it last year. It's not going to make much difference this year. I think that promo kind of changed a lot of people's minds. It definitely created the interest that was needed going into WrestleMania.
Right. Not bad. Not bad. All right. So guys, Maurice brought it up earlier. Are we looking at the new and finally new heel Cena? Something that everybody's been wondering for the past year and a half now.
Yeah, I would say if it's not a heel Cena, I would say it's definitely going to be a more FU attitude Cena, because it's going to be like, you know what? And personally, I'm hoping that anybody that has wound up putting this man on blast for the past 8 years, like literally, like I said, start with Rocket Mania. I was just like, you know what? He'll cut the good guy promo, but then, if he hears somebody, and I know they got a pay-per-view up in Chicago, which is why I know this will come at some point.
Right.
Yeah, like all those who constantly blast him, like he'll go switch up mid-promo and like literally be like, yeah, y'all can kiss my ass, because you know what? Hey, y'all wanted me to get. Y'all was riding with me when I was on my way up, but once I made it, once I made it, you jumped off the wagon. So it's like, you know what? Kiss my ass.
Hmm. Hey, Paul, are we gonna look at a new Cena as a heel or what? Or what's going on?
Huh?
Are we looking at I was about to say Paul Cena. Are we looking at Cena becoming?
Oh, hell no. Oh, no. You right on that one. You right on that.
Okay. Paul
Wait,
Cena.
you're telling me Paul Cena, the pervert, instigator / hustle, loyal, and respect, and put your
I don't really give a fuck about Cena.
Here we go.
Both of them look up several girls. So.
You know, like the 5 moves of doom, that fag stupid fuck.
Hey, he's got a couple of more now. He's got that Hurricane Rana and that Frankensteiner. Come on.
I know.
No, you didn't.
I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm just throwing it out there. Don't mind me. I'm just I'm just being the instigator. So go ahead.
I know. I'm being the smart ass, but okay. But it's like that move, that Hurricane Rana, was impressive, but it's like I don't think he's gonna do that anymore, because probably Vince is like, oh, I don't want my Superman to get hurt. Man, who gives a shit?
Yeah, that almost gave Vince a heart attack, didn't
Yeah.
I think so.
He pushed the death out of the way and everything.
We are now joined by Brandon Doolin, all the way from St. Joseph, Missouri. Brandon, we're talking about last night's promo between The Rock and John Cena. Your thoughts on that whole promo?
I don't really have any thoughts about it because I didn't see it. The only thing I can say about it is, from what I heard, it sounds like it may lead to Cena turning heel. Right. Other than that, I have nothing to say about it. Besides the fact that he got bottom into oblivion, but that's a whole other story.
Okay, so how about this? Let me ask you this: Is it going to be a for sure thing? We're going to see Cena as a heel?
Every single time that we have hypothesized him turning heel, there is every reason in the book that Vince has never done it. But maybe this time it might actually be true. I don't know. I personally, I don't really care either way. But if he is, then fine. We'll see how it goes.
Damn, like that.
Damn. Like that?
I'm sorry.
Jacob, so what's up? Is your boy John Cena gonna go heel or what?
Hey, you can't see me.
Damn, like that? Yeah, fuck.
Wow.
Am I entering the John Cena hater hall?
Well, honestly, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, the talk is, these people keep saying that he needs some kind of aggressive nature in him. Everybody's been talking about, man, we missed the Attitude Era. Ooh, I wish they would bring it back. I would think it's coming back, but Cena might be going there. So it might be a good thing, you know what I'm saying? We all been seeing the WW Cena. Let me see the change. You bring back the change. It's the only pocket. You already know.
Right.
Something interesting to add about this one is the only time that he, other than that period of time where he was heel from like late 2002 or whatever to
the Thugonomics
Survivor
character.
Series 2003. Other than that heel face for Thugonomics character, he's been a face the whole time. He even started as a face when he first got there. So it'll be
against Kurt Angle, yes.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that out. So, without his Thugonomics character, I would like to see how this heel direction will go. And it is also a heel direction that might have made more sense after the whole storyline with Kane last year. But we shall see if he actually turns heel. So,
better late than never, I guess. I don't know if he's actually turning heel, quite full-out heel or not, but we've all been saying for a while that his character's gotten stale and he needed a tweak in the character, and I think this is the tweak that we've all been looking for.
You know, Rob,
I mean, people have been talking about how CM Punk... Go ahead.
Rob, I'm going to have to half agree and half disagree on what you just said, because here's the deal. This is the way I see it with Cena.
Okay.
Here's the deal. I think Cena will not go heel, but he will just be this, quote-unquote heel during this whole thing between right now and WrestleMania. So he's going to get a lot of heat. He might say a bunch of stupid shit we're not going to be happy with what he's going to say about the precious Rock. But I'm not supporting Cena. I'm not supporting Cena at all whatsoever. But
in either side of that, I don't care anyway. He can say whatever he wants to say about The Rock. The Rock can say whatever he wants to say about Cena. At the end of the day, it's going to be at WrestleMania. It's going to be during the match that we're all going to be interested in, and it's not going to matter like it should a difference what anyone said anyway.
Right.
Actually,
if you guys let me finish, I was
sorry
to say all that. But thank you very much, Rob.
Sorry.
This is what happened.
Okay, so I jumped the gun. We think on the same page. What do you want?
Wait, actually, you know what? I can't say nothing about this because WCC does owe Rob $1,000, but that's another story. But anyway,
you're being disrespectful.
But I do get what you're saying about like Cena won't necessarily be a heel. He'll be looked at as a heel during this rivalry. It's sort of like how Shawn Michaels looked during his rivalry with Cena during WrestleMania 23 and afterwards, in a way. Because like Shawn was like showing some signs of a heel turn when he refused to shake Cena's hand and everything, and when he cost him and Cena the tag belts. I don't know if it's like that, but this sounds a little bit similar to me.
I'm going to say no with that one too. My thing is this. Whether you love Cena or you don't, here's the thing. It's a win-win situation. He wins the belt. You're still going to boo him. He goes heel. You're still going to boo him. What's the whole point?
Exactly.
The whole point is this. He's still getting laid and getting paid. That's all that matters.
And he's getting a reaction regardless.
Exactly. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
And and that's always been said too. It doesn't matter what kind of a reaction you get as long as you get a reaction.
And I will give him credit. He gets booed. He basically gets booed by accident more than most heels get booed on purpose. So you got to give him credit for that. How many people besides Kurt Angle can say that they got the shit booed out of them in their own hometown the way Cena does whenever he goes to Boston?
That's a very good point.
Bully Ray, like I said, Bully Ray could get cheered more in Boston, and he is a New York guy through and through. I know. I'm serious on that. Have you heard how badly they booed him?
I know what you're saying. I'm laughing because it's true.
Yeah,
it's very true.
Man, please, there was plants in that audience. I'm just telling you, Bully Ray could probably still get cheered much more than Cena does in his own hometown, and Bully Ray's a Yankee. So
I think he said plants in the audience.
Hold on, Maury, you say that one more time?
What I said.
What kind of
That's
plants?
exactly what I said.
You mean like ferns and roses, or?
No. I meant like, you know how you always have, you always have some people that don't know nothing about wrestling, and you'll just like say, "Oh, can you hold it? All right, we want you to cheer for this person, root for that person." So like, okay, if you as soon as that person walks out, as soon as they do anything, you like hold up the big sign like cheering or booing, whatever they want, and it's like. That's what I think happened to Boston. People wind up being whenever Cena come out, because I was like, wow. I think they do have a couple, because they don't know what to do whenever Cena's like actually universally cheered. So it's like, oh, they probably put some people up in there just like, okay, we need the mixed reaction to work. So can I have a couple people boo Cena?
I think the only time that really backfired was that one time on Piper's Pit when Piper asked, when the Piper went to ask the audience, and they all cheered it for Cena, and he was like, "Oh shit, this is Cena country, okay." Well, kind of wasn't expecting it.
I'll boo Cena. Give me $100. I mean,
Yeah. Gator just sold out like that? Fuck.
That tells you how much of a fan I am.
Damn. Mr. Jones, you've been quiet during this little debate. What's going on over there?
Oh man, like I've been saying before, man. Between Cena and Rock, I could care less. I didn't want to see part 2 of this, but I mean, the fact that the last night's promo was that damn good, I mean. I just want to see them both beat the crap out of each other.
Right.
Like I said, personally, I really didn't want to see The Rock come back. Really, I didn't.
Oh, damn.
I mean, this is how I feel. I'm sorry for anybody who's a Rock fan. What I'm about to say.
Uh-oh.
I'm glad Chris.
I hate to run down The Rock, but we're all wrestling fans here, and this is how I'm gonna feel about it. 1. You only come back to the WWE to promote your movie. We don't need that crap. 2, you go to Jay Leno didn't even talk not once about the WWE or have the title with you. What type of shit is that? And you go to Nickelodeon Kids of Choice Awards. Who gives a fuck about that? Rock, you got a nerve to come back to the WWE and not say nothing about the place that made you.
Woo! Hey, really feel.
And my thing is that, you know what?
Let it out.
You paved your way, through the WWE. Thank you. You made the John Cenas, you made the Randy Ortons, but unfortunately, the fans made them just like they made you. So for you to go to Hollywood or go to any event and not talk about the WWE that made your name, shame on you. As for John Cena, dude, okay, yeah, I'll give you credit because you bust your butt just like every other wrestler that wrestled and go to Hollywood, make a couple movies or do a couple of shows. That's great, fantastic, wonderful. But you need more moves in your little move set, okay? So now it's come time for both Vince's Golden Boys to lace them up and go at it one more time. I really didn't want to see this. I wanted to see the CM Punk versus The Rock and Cena. I wanted something new, something that has happened like back in WrestleMania 20, a triple threat match. But no, we get the best on the mic and that held the so, good luck to those guys, and I really don't care to see in the match at all.
That's how you feel?
Damn. So you're telling me you're gonna agree with Mario Clark?
No.
Mr. Team Briggy, Mr. I suck the Rock's nuts. Mr. I'm with the Rock all the damn time because I love jiggling his balls and shit.
All right.
Okay, well, the one thing is that I actually feel your opinion about, like The Rock not promoted, but Okay, but here's the thing. A business is a business. Paramount that has funded the G.I. Joe film has said that they want him to promote the movie because the reason why they had to reshoot because the movie sucks. So it's like he's kind of caught in a pickle. So it's a stupid-ass business decision for fucking Paramount. So it's like I know fans need to, like respect that, but whatever.
Paramount. Those views are not from the WCC Paramount. Please send your emails to
at AOL.com.
Man, I feel like I want to take Sean.
Viewer discretion is advised.
No shit.
I think I got to take Sean on that one because he dropped some fire up on there, boy.
Right?
Yeah.
But with that, let's move on.
He brought some Harlem heat up in that bitch.
I was about to say some Harlem Shake.
Harlem Shake.
A la pedonita.
Now trending worldwide.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's move on forward. So we asked a little question up on WCC. For those of you who got Facebook, be sure to go to facebook.com/group/Wrestling Commentary Central and check us out on there and follow some of the posts we got up there. So the thought is this. What if, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this? What if WrestleMania 29, that's right, WrestleMania 29, actually gets canceled? What do you guys think about that? WrestleMania 29 being canceled? Oh, no. Now, I know WrestleMania 29 is just, 13 days away. Mr. Sean Jones, Mr. T. Sean Jones, Mr. wannabe lead singer of Los Ingridados. What do you think about that?
Of course, I have to lead. I have to be the MJ. Man, if WrestleMania 29 was canceled, I blame WWE. I can't really have any sorry feelings for it. It'll shock the whole wrestling world if WrestleMania is canceled because, that's the Super Bowl of pro wrestling. That's the showcase of immortals. This is where careers are made, where Undertaker goes for undefeated streak.
Right.
I blame WWE if it got canceled. I can't.
Okay,
really
one of the topics we were talking about earlier today was the fact the matches. We were talking about what we want to see at Mania. What are we up to see at Mania? This whole Rock and Cena bullshit. Is he going to go heel or not? Blah blah blah. The whole etc. Chris pointed out this last night on the Uncensored show. He says they're practically slapping this together as days go by. That shit reminded him of Family Matters. As days go by. No, but anyway. No, but hey, I love Family Matters. By the way, Brandon Dillon doesn't know who Urkel is, but that's another story.
Oh no.
That's another story. He said, "Oh no." If he hangs up, it's your fault. No. On a serious note, hey, it does seem like they're slapping this all together. Your thoughts on all that? Seriously, what's going on?
Man, seriously, yeah, I feel like they're just slapping everything. I think they are slapping it together. I think they're making it like a sloppy sandwich. They're basically doing what they did at WrestleMania. I want to say it was 27.
27.
They said, hey, the Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker match was great. Let's have another one. Oh, we had another, the Triple H Undertaker match. Great, let's have another one. You know, so they're doing the same thing with The Rock and Cena. Hey, let's have another one. I mean, and not only that, but now that they're throwing this WrestleMania together, they're throwing the Raw together like I said, a sloppy sandwich. You know, they're just throwing it on there, and it's bad, and it's making wrestling fans who are like me upset because it's like, really, we're going to accept this? Okay, but I guess it is what it is until they come up with something better. So I mean, like you said, WrestleMania is going to be here in 12 days.
Right. Maurice, going back to the 215, Mr. Every Wednesday night, that's what she said. Maurice, what are the possibilities of WrestleMania getting canceled in 14 or 13 days away?
Well, you know what? You saw I saw it just snowed here last night. And you can even see, like, some of the conditions at Raw. Like, you could still see, like, there was some fog here in the Philly area, which we're not too far away from Newark. So it's like, I could possibly see a kid, but even if, all right, and I brought this up last night on Uncensored as well. Let's say there's no weather, there's no snow, there's no rain, no fog, no anything. You still have to think that, as the night goes on, temperatures are going to drop. And then for those of you that are wrestling later in the card, you're going to be out there in, like, I'll say maybe 35-ish degree, 30, 35 degree weather. Now, is Vince planning on having a lot of people sick on Raw the next day? Because even if they did like they did for when the Giants and the Packers played in the NFC Championship back in 07 when the Patriots were trying to go for perfection, but then the Giants messed it up. If they were planning to put some propane heaters like throughout the arena or whatever, or just something to like keep a ringside warm or whatnot, that ain't going to help all that much because
Maurice, not to cut you off, but Maurice, right now, what is the accurate weather right now in Philly right now? Because so for those of you that don't know, Maurice is actually on the East Coast, so don't think we're bullshitting because I'm in LA. Sean's in Columbus. Maurice, you're in Philly. What is the actual weather on the East Coast right now?
Right, actually, I don't know because I am actually getting ready to get the weather report right now, so it's funny you ask this. We are at 30. We're at 36 right now, so we're just above freezing.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. The freezing weather is going down on the East Coast. Real quick, let's go down real quick down the line. Jacob Marshall, what do you think about WrestleMania being canceled?
Well, I know we're here in the ATL. It's cold as hell. That's why I'm standing inside under my heater. That wasn't the question, was it?
No, that's part of it, though. That's part of it, though. Hey, same shit. But seriously, what are your actual thoughts on WrestleMania being canceled? Is that like they're taking Christmas away from you? Is that like no birthday gifts on a birthday? No sex? No birthday sex on,
Wow. Damn. He brought up birthday sex and shit. Now I'm depressed.
My bad. Whoops.
Honestly, like everybody was saying until recently with that promo last night, I really wasn't into WrestleMania like that.
Right.
I've just seen the promo today because, of course, I'm watching on YouTube and everything. Hey, yo, if you want to help me with my cable, spend all money, Terry Geets too. I'm sorry, I can't do that on the show, can I? My bad.
Game.
No, but watching that promo, I was like, well, damn. I mean, like I said earlier, I really went into wrestling to last night, and like, if he ain't turning heel, he's doing a very good role. I'll give my Oscar for that. That's all I got to say about that one.
That's what's up. Moving on, Paul Martin, your thoughts on WrestleMania being canceled?
Well, it's like I would say this: if like Mother Nature is just gonna release her bladder all the time with all this snow and weather and stuff, I would actually just rather have like WrestleMania at a venue that which ain't gonna be cold and shit, because all the wrestlers are gonna bitch and complain about it.
Right. Not bad. Thank you, Martin. Let's go with Brandon Dooling. Brandon Dooling. First off, I'm going to ask you two questions in one. One, what's the weather out there with you right now? And two, what are your thoughts on WrestleMania being canceled?
The weather out here right now is, I think a bit above freezing, like maybe 40 or 45 or so, because the snow has been melting that we got on Monday and Sunday. So the snow's been melting and everything. But, this weather, I think some people have said this weather is bipolar this year. So as far as WrestleMania getting canceled, they probably didn't expect the weather to be bipolar like this, but this is really a problem anytime you do any stadiums in the East Coast. That's all I'm going to say. If you were going to stick to stadiums every WrestleMania, then to me you could have done it in another stadium in the South or in the West.
Right.
Rather than trying to do it in the East. And this is and if it wasn't for the fact that we've seen NFL players play in snow games before, I would have also said this problem for next year's Super Bowl, which it is scheduled to be at next year as well.
All right.
At MetLife Stadium.
That's what's up. Let's go with our good old friend from Canada, Mr. Rob Goslin. Rob, what are your thoughts on WrestleMania being canceled and all that bullshit that you've been hearing?
Okay, I don't know how I'm going to feel if WrestleMania is canceled. It will ruin a lot of plans. I know of a large WrestleMania party being booked at a restaurant already with tickets already sold for it. With former stars like, if anyone remembers the Highlanders, Robbie is going to be, I'm Robbie. For the reference, he's going to be there. The Rock's uncle, Ricky Johnson's going to be there, type of idea. So, I think it would ruin a lot of major plans that will be coming up. If it's any consolation, WrestleMania 29 is being held in New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken, which is not actually that far from me. It is only about a 3, maybe 4-hour drive.
Right.
So, and the weather up here is +4 Celsius, which is 39 Fahrenheit. So, again, snow's starting to melt. We are starting to get a little bit warmer weather, hoping the weather kind of stays up for WrestleMania and they can hold it. But, to quote Jeff Dunham and Walter, like when they were talking about Lambeau Field, note to self, build a frickin' roof. We have the technology.
Oh my God,
how many good days are you going to get during football season at Lambeau Field? About the same you're going to get at this one. That would be none.
Damn, like that. Damn, Rob, not to cut you off, but moving on. Hey, Mr. Jones, real quick. I know we were like running short on time. Real quick, run down that list again. So we were talking about Hall of Famers that should be in the Hall of Fame, but they're not. ¿Y por qué? Why not?
Yeah, guys, that should be in the Hall of Fame, but pretty much know that they're not going to be in there, and I think it's wrong. Macho Man, Randy Savage, the Ultimate Warrior, DDP,
Bam Bam Bigelow and Kanyon, the Hardy Boys, and Tara, a.k.a. Victoria.
Ooh, nice list, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, what all of those people have in common is that they may not be inducted into the Hall of Fame. There's a lot of reasons why. I mean, there's no reason why Macho Man shouldn't be not in the Hall of Fame. I mean, the man basically helped Hogan and Piper build WWE, or at the time WWF, and there's so much controversial stuff around Ultimate Warrior that they're just saying no. The Hardy Boys, well, for one, Jeff Hardy's in TNA, and his brother Matt, I mean, both of them just got a lot of, I hate to say drug problems, but they don't have drug problems because they, as you see, they clean themselves up to enough to wrestle for any promoter. As for DDP, I think the only reason why he may not be in the Hall of Fame is because, one, he's helping Scott Hall. And he just wasn't, I mean, I don't know why, but I just feel like they're not going to allow him into the Hall of Fame.
Right.
As for Tara, a.k.a. Victoria, there's so much stuff in her background. Like, there was heat on her saying that she was messing around with Chris Benoit with her during her run in the WWE. So, I mean, I feel like those people should be in the Hall of Fame, but I guarantee that they won't get in it whatsoever.
Run down those names once again, one by one.
Oh, yeah. Macho Man Randy Savage, the Ultimate Warrior, DDP. I was going to add Bam Bam Bigelow, Tara, a.k.a. Victoria, and the Hardy Boys.
Right. May God rest our soul on some of them that you mentioned. Gentlemen, WCC, you heard what Mr. Jones had to mention some of the names. Who are some names you were wishing to hope to see in the Hall of Fame? And it doesn't matter. Open mic. Go ahead.
I'd like to add a name to his list that will never go in, but should. Owen Hart.
Go ahead. Owen Hart.
Oh, that's the
Owen
yes.
Hart.
That's not going to happen. Yeah, I was going to add.
He will never go in, but he should.
Yeah, but don't forget he who shall not be named by WWE.
Yeah.
Right.
What did I walk into?
You walked into everybody putting their pants back up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Queen of Extreme, the winner of season number 6, Miss Heather Powell.
What's up, y'all?
Miss Heather
Rollins in the house.
This is Rollins.
Mrs. Rollins isn't in the building. All night long.
What, are we going to start playing the Shield? Are we going to start playing the Shield theme every time she talks?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I think somebody else said you didn't pick them. I mean,
here we go.
Wait a minute, are you really playing that song?
Yes, he's really playing it.
Uh-oh, Los Picadores are in the house.
That's okay, Heather. You missed him playing the Canadian National Anthem to introduce me earlier. It's all good.
Come on, everybody. All night long. All night long.
All night. All night. All night. All night long. All night. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was at concert.
This
My
sounds
bad.
like karaoke Tuesdays at your
Oh, Lord. I didn't know the Kumadors were in the house.
Hey, I was doing the dance.
Sad that I actually know the lyrics to that.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my Lord. We are
Well,
crazy.
Tuesday,
Hey, Heather.
All night long.
Hey, Heather.
we just turn into Coon Meyer.
Hey, Heather, real quick, we're talking about people who should be in the Hall of Fame. Any name pops into your head that we should add into that list that we had going on?
Oh, yeah, you.
Go ahead, girl.
I would say Owen. He was my favorite, so I would say Owen. And I know it'll never happen, but Benoit.
Yes.
Let's see. If she didn't do porn, I would have said China.
Ooh.
Lita.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what comes to mind. Oh, Macho Man. Macho Man for sure.
Not bad, not bad. Some of Mr. Jones' picks on there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are running out of time. Be sure to check us out on YouTube at Spawn20113 or at DXR420. But the official channel would be for WCC Spawn200113. Be sure to like us on Facebook at WCC Overload. Also, if you got Facebook, add us in the group at facebook.com/group/wrestling commentary central. If you got Twitter, follow us on Twitter at WCC Live. For more information, keep posted on there 24/7. We're open 24/7, just like Denny's and Paul Martin's mouth. That's what she said. Hello.
Well, I'll see you guys
Wow.
tomorrow.
Wow. Paul, you know I love you, man. Jesus Christ.
I know.
What the hell,
Also,
man?
Also, don't forget, following us tonight in a few minutes will be WCC Sex Battles. That's right, Sex Battles with your host, Jacob Marshall. Jacob Marshall, let everybody know what's going on Sex Battles or what they are missing if they don't tune in.
Yo, if you don't tune into Sex Battles, you're missing one of the greatest shows in WCC right now. I'm sorry, I was just saying. Basically what it is the battle of the sexes. Men versus women on different issues. Tonight we're talking about communication. How important is it? Do you need communication in your relationship? Or do you go by what your girls say? I mean, yeah, we getting into that tonight. So yeah. You think they get heat in wrestling? Wait until my show tonight.
Damn. That's what's up. By the way, it's also wifey night. It is wifey night. I'm not going to say any names, but I know some people are dropping in their wives, including myself. EL.CIBERNETICO will be introducing his wifey, of course, La Cibernetica. Oh, shit. Did I just say that? Damn.
His wife. I hear the bell.
Bring in the wifey into the building, y'all. Here we go. Also, don't forget, every Wednesday night, it's Rockin' Reese himself with WCC Ring Rockers. Rockin' Reese, what is going on tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night. Can y'all believe it has been 25 years since, it'll actually be 25 years to today, March 27th, 1988. WCW premiered the Clash of the Champions. Guess what? Tomorrow, it's March 27th, 2013, 25th anniversary, Clash of the Champions. We talk your favorite matches. We talk your favorite highlights. It's tomorrow night, 10 Eastern, 9 Central, WCC, Ring Rockers with yours truly, Rockin' Reese.
That is what's up. God dang it. And Big Red's not here to do promo for TNA, but don't forget, check out TNA Recipe every Thursday night right after Impact. The number to call is 760-569-7676. Access code 200-446-POUND. Once again, that number is 760-569-7676. Access code 200-446-POUND. Be sure to check us out every week, every day, just about every goddamn day. Mr. Jones, is there anything else that I forget to mention?
No, that's about it. Just, make sure you support your local indie scene and be safe out there. Stay bundled up, We'll catch you guys next Tuesday.
Y para toda mi gente latina out there in Mexico, please be safe. Don't be a hero. Stay in your home. We did suffer an earthquake today of 5.0. God bless your souls out there. Make sure to be safe and support your local indie scene. And if you can, support your local Red Cross, as always. WCC reminds you to always support your local indie scenes, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday night. Thank you. This has been Overload, and we'll see you guys next. That's right. WrestleMania weekend, hopefully it won't be canceled, but stay warm, everybody.
Yep. I'm waiting.